blank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's #1 Chief Rock in Knicks Universe. Your main man, Uncle Freezy, in the building. Salute, everybody. Salute, salute, salute. How y'all feeling out there? I see y'all. How y'all feeling out there? Welcome to the premiere Knicks in the Nighttime joint, the Knicks at Night podcast. Appreciate everybody on X coming through watching, everybody on YouTube. Appreciate y'all being here. King Embert is in the building. Jeremy, what's good, man? Just Knicks is in the building. Salute. So we have quite the conversation. We have quite the conversation to have. We have quite the conversation to have. I want to start the conversation by saying that I'm not hurt by the loss. I want to start the conversation by saying I'm not hurt by the loss. At the same time, I want to say that I am hurt by the loss. I know. I'm in a weird space, right? I think a lot of us are in a weird space tonight. I think tonight we were primed for a lot of clutch moments, and those clutch moments were not there. Franks is in the building. Salute, man. I'm glad to see you, bro. Derek Franks in the building. Salute. So I had a weird start to the show that I'm not even for sure why the other thing even, I don't even know how that happened. I'm gonna delete that one, right? But then I'm gonna rock over here. So I had a thought on my mind as I was watching this game, right? As I was watching this game, the thought came to me, Pastor Jay, what's good? As I was watching this game, the vibe came to me that star power is never enough, right? Star power is never enough, everybody. I'm not even going to hold you, right? Star power is never enough. When you just depend on star power, it gets you in those places where you expect the home run play often, right? And I think we were in that place tonight where we have stars and they maybe have one guy that might be a star And we figured that our 2 stars versus their 1 star should be enough for us to wipe the streets with the Pacers and then get ready for Philadelphia. But as we're often reminded, star power is never enough. Right? Star power. Yo, big fan Breezy in the building. Salute. Big fan Breezy been dodging me. I see you show up at the opportune time, bro. You want me to put the link in for you? Big fan Breezy, you want the link to come up and hang out? I bet you don't. Big fan Breezy, I bet you don't. I bet you don't. I bet you big fan Breezy got to walk the dog or something. I'm trolling. But salute to big fan Breezy, one of the dopest content creators out here in these YouTube streets, man. Hard working, always producing dope content and everything, man. I got you, big dog. I got you. Yeah, man. Salute to big fan Breezy, man. Out there doing that Brooklyn Nets content in a challenging time. He always find dope content to talk about. Always have dope conversations, even though it's a trying time in Brooklyn. But back to my Knicks, though. Back to my Knicks. So in those moments where you have stars and you feel as if you can depend on those stars at any time, I think it kind of lulls you to sleep sometimes. And I think we were in that situation tonight because there were some moments where I felt like we're a cat playing with a mouse. Legitimately, to me, it felt as if at times this game was a cat playing with a mouse. Like when I saw Josh Hart looking to guard Pascal Siakam, I was like, yo, what are you doing? Why is Josh going directly to Pascal Siakam to guard him? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is in the building. Salute. East Blue Drew is in the building. Salute. And so I was looking like, yo, in these clutch moments, why is Josh going to guard Siakam? While Siakam is their best scorer and he is a big person, I do understand Cat was in foul trouble. But I don't understand and Clyde, bless his heart. Y'all, I gotta have a different conversation with y'all about Clyde. Right? Clyde, bless his heart. But Clyde Frazier even pointed it out tonight about the size disparity between Josh and Pascal Siakam. They could just go to that matchup anytime they felt like it. And I think Indiana went to that matchup anytime they felt. But I do understand when OG Anunoby is out, when Mitch is out, when Deuce is out, you have your 2 stars, and then you have some really good role players. You're thinking you should be competitive with any team on any night, especially when the team that you're facing at the time was 13 wins and 40 losses. Indiana, before the game started, I think they were 14 and 40 before the game started. They had been playing better lately, right? But at the same time, you have an all-star starter and an all-star reserve, and they have an all-star reserve. And you would think that should be enough, especially with the addition of Jose Alvarado, with the emergence of Mo Diawara. You would think that the other guys that had been there and playing would step up in the absence of OG and Mitch. That's not the case. While Josh Hart did have a triple-double, Josh played a great game. That defensive matchup, though, was torturous. And while watching the game, I noticed that this team is really, really little. This team is really, really, really little, everyone. Like, this team is small. I do like the fact that Mike Brown trusted Mo Diawara down the stretch. I could kind of appreciate that. But there were some moments tonight where this team looked overmatched physically. I don't mean talent-wise. Clearly, the Knicks have more talent. The Knicks have more talent. But all of the Knicks' talent wasn't there. All the Knicks' talent wasn't there tonight. So basically, we're in an even situation. I want to get your thoughts on what y'all saw. I'll tell you what I think I saw, and I don't want to be disrespectful to the Knicks, but I think I saw a team that defeated Boston, that was feeling good about themselves, came into this Indiana game knowing Indiana had a bunch of injuries, and threw their jersey out on the floor. "40, what's good?" East Buju says, I've been saying that forever, especially after we got Alvarado. And listen, and I appreciate y'all's sentiment also. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate the sentiment too. Mets is in the building. Salute. Oh, speaking of which, I need to keep putting this out here, shouting out the members of the channel. There were some things that Pocket Knicks is in the building. Salute. "40 Wallet already." Yo, 40 Wallet. They schizophrenics. I get that. That's catchy. Yeah, I got you. One of the things, Rasul Thomas is in the building. Salute. One of the things, though, as I watch this game, I'll reiterate a little bit because I kind of want to go somewhere with it. Star power in this league is not enough, man. You can have 2 stars, but if your role players are absent, you're still kind of undermanned, so to speak. I see what D-Dot is saying, and I'm gonna get to this too, right? I saw some moments where Cat was dialed in, but the foul trouble was crazy, man. The foul trouble was crazy. What I'll say, what I really wanted to get to is, even though guys like Shamet and those guys, their numbers don't look bad after the game. Like, if you didn't watch the game and only read the box score, you'd say, Landry Shamet was 6 for 14. That's not bad. Landry Shamet had 4 threes. Man, listen. In my mind, and this is no knock on Landry Shamet, but in my mind, I think they left Landry Shamet wide open most of the game. Am I tripping? Am I tripping, y'all? Am I the only one that felt like Landry Shamet was wide open all game? Like Landry Shamet had wide open looks that could have been difference makers in the game? That's what I saw. I saw parts of that. That's what I saw. And then also what I saw what I saw was Indiana has springy athletes there. Indiana is sneaky athletic. Like the Jackson kid is sneaky athletic. Like you were wondering, like, where's this kid Jackson coming from? Even Jay Huff, even the center, Jay Huff, their backup center, even he looked sneaky athletic tonight. I'm trying to figure that part out. Like where are we with the energy tonight? Southside in the building. It just felt like our energy was off. Anybody else saw that too? Like I was just like, so I have this living room set up where I have like one of these cushy sofas, you know, like the ones, y'all know the big sofa, whatever, the big one, like you can move the ottomans around and you can make it like a super long sofa, whatever. Like, so I have one of those and I have it like right in front of the TV, right? So I'm there with some Chinese food or whatever you want to call it, Asian food, whatever, Cantonese, whatever we want to call it, right? And yeah, like a sectional, yeah, like where you can move around the parts so you can put your feet up or whatever. So I'm there with some Cantonese food and just nibbling, like waiting on the run. Like legitimately, I felt like for at least 90 minutes, I felt like the run is gonna come at any time. I felt like the run is gonna come at any time, right? Like, okay, that was a nice shot, Indiana. All right, we're keeping it close. Indiana's doing such and such, man. Anytime now, the run is gonna come. And then I'm thinking, like, then when I see Aaron Nesmith, I'm like, wait a minute. This kid, Aaron Nesmith, won't let the Knicks get into offense. So we couldn't get into offense. Our defense was spotty. And I believe just off of the human element, man, I just felt like the entire time we were like, yo, we beat the Celtics Sunday, bro. We beat the Celtics Sunday and we have Philly tomorrow. And so y'all already know what kind of game I'm going to call this, right? I just felt like this game right here was a trap game. Michelle Wattler's in the building? Yes, yes. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Forty says, are you sponsored? No, we're working on some stuff though. we have some irons in the fire and got some people working on it. But we're working on it. We're working on quite a few things. Yeah, so we're working on cleaning up our act around here, making the screen more visually appealing. Just we're working on quite a few things, and we'll get there. Southside says this would have been a good game for Kolek. Again, me and Southside are like on the same page. So chat. So chat. Here's the thing. I do have a bunch of stuff written down over here that I can speak about in order, right? So I have a document here. I don't know if y'all probably can't see it, but I have a doc over there. But the thing is I'm sorry for being a little bit all over the place, because my thoughts are a little bit all over the place. My thoughts are all over the place. For one, the injury bug I think is going to be something that we're going to probably deal with all year. With Deuce out and with Mitch on the injury, I forget what you call it. With Mitch on the list, let me just put it that way. With Mitch playing, with them being cautious with Mitch, I think we're probably going to struggle all year unless somebody on the roster steps up and becomes the guy. And I felt like Bridges was going to be that guy early on. Bridges was 9 for 15, 22 points. I felt like we didn't go to him enough, even though he took 15 shots. I felt like we didn't go to Bridges enough. And at the end of the game, I felt like our guys just ran out of gas. Yeah, and 40 says it's supposed to be the deepest bench in the league. Yeah, until injuries occur. And then what do you do? And then what do you do? And then I'm also looking at the bench, and the bench only took 15 shots. So we only got 15 shots off the bench in a game where we shot the ball 100 times. No one off the bench scored in double figures. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all something too. I was sending this to the crew, and nobody got it. I'm gonna see if y'all get this. This has nothing to do with the game tonight, right? But I want to put something on the screen. It makes me laugh every time I see it, so I think this will make y'all laugh also. Where is it? Is there something wrong with this picture, everybody? Somebody tell me. Is something wrong with this picture? Somebody tell me. Top Notch T, I'm going to get back to the Hart Garden Siakam thing in a second. Somebody in the chat tell me what's wrong with this picture. Yeah, we did. We got out coached in crunch time. There's something wrong with this picture on the screen, though. I want y'all to, somebody please tell me you see it, because I don't want to feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, he's not a forward, huh? Somebody please tell me. Somebody please tell me they see this, because I don't want to be the only person that sees this. Height and forward? No. I'll give you a hint. It's in between the words Knicks and the letter F. 40 got it. 40 got it. Yo, 40 got it, my man. Yo. Why does ESPN have this dude wearing number 33 for the Knicks? ESPN has this guy wearing number 33 for the Knicks. And it's been like this since he got here. Yo, it's been like this since the day he signed. Yo, what's going on out here in these streets, yo? They playing that man like he a 2K character. Let me get this mess off the screen. I'm gonna get this mess off the screen and get back to business. I just wanted to show y'all that, man. That thing made me laugh when I saw it. Maybe I have too much time on my hands, like doing research and stuff. Yeah. He out here wearing them gray and white 2K sneakers. Yeah. Yo, oh my gosh. Yo, that's hilarious. When I saw it, yo, I just found it to be hilarious, man. I just found it to be hilarious. But yeah. So I'm gonna get back to a couple of points that y'all made in the chat. Top Notch T asks, why is Josh Hart guarding Siakam? Bro, we're too little. We're too little. Like the Knicks didn't have another player to put on them. Tom Notch T called that man Mike Woodson. Yo, you can tell somebody mad when they get names mixed up, bro. You can tell somebody's upset when they get names mixed up. Right? And Russell Thomas, yeah. How does ESPN have a random guy wearing Pat Ewing's number? And it's been like that since he's been here. What I would like to have seen tonight is this. If you're gonna be small, play to the strengths of a small team. Right? Because if you're gonna be small and play big, you're not really playing to your strengths. And I don't feel like the Knicks played to their strengths, even though the Knicks had a lot of shots tonight. The Knicks had a lot of wide open shots tonight that they missed, but they made a lot of shots. The Knicks shot 50% from the floor tonight, right? But Indiana shot 52% from the floor. Indiana made 18 threes. So if you're going to be smaller, how are you not playing faster? Generally, a team that plays smaller so that they can be faster. In this sense, though, we were smaller. We didn't play fast defensively. Right. Mainly the guys that played. Alvarado is 6 foot. Clarkson 6'4". Brunson 6'2". Landridge, Shamit's 6'4". Hart's 6'4". Bridges is 6'6". Just didn't feel like we played to the strength of a team that is small. Here's the thing, though. That game is water under the bridge. There's nothing we can do about that game. Randall is in the building. Salute. That game is gone. There's nothing we can do about that game. Man-child is in the building. What do we do about Philadelphia? On to Philadelphia. On to Philadelphia. So what do we do about Philadelphia? You guys think we're prepared to play Philadelphia? How are y'all feeling about the Philadelphia matchup? Philly's last game, they lost to Portland. And Philly's last game, they lost to Portland. So I think they're going to be ready for the Knicks tomorrow. Prezi, what's good? Top notch T. I don't know if OG is playing. Here's the thing. If I'm the Knicks, I'm telling y'all we'll see OG on the other side. If I'm the Knicks, I'm like, y'all see OG on the other side, brother. Randall says defense was crap tonight. Yep, absolutely. We agree. Perimeter defense was bad. And that mid-post defense with Josh Hart was bad. Even though Josh is strong, yeah, that was a bad matchup. Yo, hey, man, Randall was hot tonight, yo. Hey, Randall's like, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about no championship team. Yeah, I think we gotta relax a little bit, bro, because if OG and Mitch played, y'all know we'd have ran this team off the floor. If OG, Mitch, and Deuce were healthy, we'd have probably beat this team by 47. And Top Notch T says, Mo Diawara should have been in against Siakam. I agree. I agree. This was the perfect time for you to play one of them young boys or one of them young men. I'd have did that. That's something I definitely would have explored. Top Notch T says Modi should have been against you. Yeah, I know. I know. Top Notch T bugging. Top Notch T, you bugging out, bro. We already said that. We already said that. We saw the first thing you put up there. Yeah, no, I got you. Now I saw what you put the first time, and I know what you meant. I saw what you put the first time. I know what you were saying. Endgame says they for some reason treat the Celtics more seriously than the Pacers. It seems like, yeah. Yeah. I think Philadelphia, to Apocalypse's point, to D-Dot's point, is Philly doesn't scare me, and the reason why Philly doesn't scare me is because some nights Philly can knock off OKC, seems like, and then other nights they'll get blown out by the Wizards, and you like, yo, what is this team? Like, what is this team doing? Philly doesn't scare me in that if they come out flat, then they're predictable. But Philly will scare me in the playoffs in that if they're able to get their lives together before the playoffs, I think they'll be dangerous. I do think Mike Brown has to figure something out, though. Because the Knicks don't have size on the wings. You'd be okay with your point guard being little, but everybody else being small across the board until you get back to Cat. I think that's problematic, especially since Mikal Bridges is 6'7". Since Bridges is 6'6", 6'7", and he doesn't play like the traditional 6'7" guard. Bridges is more like a finesse guard, so size doesn't really matter with him. You don't usually, when you think of Bridges, you don't think size. You think agility. Yeah, Prezi, I'm with you. I'm with you on the Siakam thing. This is not a Bash Siakam thing. This is, why would you put a similar sized player on an all-star? Why are you giving that all-star the easy matchup? Can anybody in the chat answer that for me? If the guy's an all-star, why are you giving him the easy matchup? I don't like. I didn't think you could trap. I didn't think you can trap Siakam because they were shooting 40% from three. And if you trap, we were already getting cooked by them from the 3-point line. And if you trapped them, then they probably would have blew us out the gym. Otherwise, is in the building. Salute. I understand that you probably are not comfortable doing a double big lineup tonight with Mitch out, but I don't want to be. I'm not going to be the armchair quarterback and say that I would have coached this team to victory. But what I will say is, man, they started a dude. Chat. They started a guy that was on our summer league team. Y'all know, does anybody remember the guy that was on our summer league team from Indiana? As soon as I saw him in the lineup, I was like, yo, Cat going for 70 tonight. As soon as I saw this certain guy in the lineup, I was like, you know what? This guy couldn't even make our G League. Well, he did play in the G League for us, right? He played in the G League for us. If y'all remember the summer league team that had Deuce McBride, Quentin Grimes, Rokas Jokobitis, Micah Potter, Jericho Sims. Y'all remember that summer league team that we lost to Portland? We thought Grimes was going to lead us to victory. We lost the summer league championship to Portland. The team that had Quentin Grimes on it. Nah, Micah Potter. He was the white guy they started tonight. Micah Potter, he played center for our G League team. He was a guy, I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but he was a guy that did the Euro step in place and didn't go nowhere. Looked like he was doing the Harlem Shake. And yo, Mike. Micah Potter was the dude that Micah Potter was the dude that tried to do the Euro, but he was doing it in place and his feet wasn't moving. Oh my God, the Knicks came a long way, yo. Man, listen, man, we came a long way, bro. Micah Potter was the dude that got the ball right and like tried to do the Euro, and he was just standing still, like, and we was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, we looked at them kids, we was like, yo, these kids ain't gonna cut it, bro. Like, we looked at Jokobitis and Jumpman and Micah Potter and all them guys. He's like, yeah, this ain't gonna cut it right here, bro. We got to go get somebody, yo. We got to go get somebody. But salute to Micah Potter for hanging in there and chasing his dream. And he started with a team, or he started against a team that he played for, and we kind of had hopes for him. He was there at the same time. We had this 7'2" center. I think his name was like Moses Brown or something. I think it was like Moses Brown, Dwayne Washington Jr., a whole bunch of guys. Yeah. But salute to him. Salute to him. Anything on y'all mind about the Philly game? What do we need to do against Philly in order to come out victorious against Philadelphia? I like Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles out of Kentucky. He came out of Kentucky in that Devin Booker Cat draft. What do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to see from the Knicks tomorrow? And then what do y'all want to see from the Knicks going forward? Top Notch T, if the Knicks sign him, you know Mike Brown's gonna play him at center, bro. Y'all know if Mike Brown gets Trey Lyles, he's gonna play him in that Yabusele role. The original DSJ is in the building. Salute. What I'd like to see tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't care nothing about the win or loss tomorrow. What I want to see is great perimeter defense. That's what I'd like to see tomorrow. Great perimeter defense. That's what I like to do. I think if we play great perimeter defense, I think we can get out and run and take advantage of our speed. I think that's the one thing that I'd like to see. The other thing I'd like to see is I'd like to see our bigs clean up the boards against Philly. I don't know if Embiid will play tomorrow or not. Right? I don't know if I don't know if Embiid will play tomorrow. But I'd like to see the Knicks play great perimeter defense and also see our bigs clean up the glass. I'd like to see that. I like to see those two things. And then if there are anything that anything outside of that, maybe if I have a wish list, anything outside of that, I'd like to see Mike Brown dip more into his depth. It's the last game before the All-Star break, man. Give these kids some run. Definitely don't want to go into the All-Star break losing 2 in a row. Definitely don't want to go into the All-Star break after losing 2 in a row. And based on the schedule, when we get out of the All-Star break, we'll have the Detroit Pistons next Thursday coming out of the All-Star break. And I know y'all can't wait. I know y'all can't wait for that. That's all I have, everybody. I'm going to wrap right here. Hopefully, after the All-Star break, we'll look different. Hopefully, after the All-Star break, we'll look different, man. Trying to put some time in to do a lot of different things, man. We're working behind the scenes, grinding away at a lot of stuff. Man, I appreciate y'all coming through and rocking with us. Man, make sure y'all have all y'all notifications turned to all. That way, when the alerts go out, you'll know that we're rocking. On that, man, I'm going to go in here and get some rest. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace, everybody.